stands this facility? TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Jacksonville. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On red.
Jake reported the task over past criticism. Let's take a listen to what he had to say on Joe.
Yes, I like this.
When you look back at those picks, and those picks,
and that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Again, it's Bigsby. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the change, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And people start giving credit.
Throwing his launch on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
I like the fact that he can sit up there and act.
I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Giving out a Bigsby. And he gets a few on the play forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And he hasn't missed yet.
From the 40-yard line. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect film. He was all over in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Guys missed. Oh, you could have had this guy. You could have had that guy. Right there in the table. Right there in the table. I'll take Brad on this big with his dress. Like he hasn't missed.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure
there's another
they came in
there's
before
another DB that I really like Ohio State. I think he got drafted too.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yeah, I really like it.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. He breaks the tackle. And he'll get this inside the 10.
Anybody in the chat know what Jeff is now?
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
From the red zone now. Into the hands of Bigsby. Complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
He got traded. I think they traded.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Houston, now he's on Minnesota. I said he's on his 3rd and 4th team now.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Lion!
Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point.
Yeah, I like Chillin. I never have one.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
If we lost one game, our season's over. This was the organization I got drafted to.
Bass now to kick this away.
That's when we won the Super Bowl. I would be happy. But deep down inside, I would be the one.
He got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
There's someone like me with the Rams, but still, you just won't back.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Just bounced around 25 teams since the NFL 2015.
Straight to the air is Richardson. Short pass brought in. Continuing to move past the 45. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them are just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Finds his man, it's Alvin Ross St. Brown.
Yeah, you're right.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And you're going to see any receiver. You look at it. You look at the
They give to Taylor, right side.
Touchdown.
And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
Brought in right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
That's the perfect scenario.
They get 18 yards out of it, and a new center down.
From a great throw to a nice route pass to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's going to be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gain in the future.
Shotgun snap out of Richardson. That's brought in. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Fuck. Jonathan Taylor.
For a 1st down, but also set up with
That's what I hate that.
But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
2 years in Cleveland. Yeah, Baltimore. Yeah, Miami. The Rams was a great pickup for a quarterback to get him.
Rolling from his own end zone.
Caught by Flower. He has to play before going down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and force to earn some momentum.
First touchdown.
Out of the gun, Lawrence.
That's the 2nd time we get toward that knee.
Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Oh.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
You got in your arm. So much food you got, Joe. So much you got. He was phenomenal. His hands, his running.
Lawrence working from the gun.
Bigger than his
Completed to Flowers.
Hey,
This one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Hey, what is this about every goddamn LSU without every receiver?
And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
It is. Chatters, Chase, Ryan
Running left with Bigsby. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
They go back and they teach.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Yeah.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Then they got the other half.
Lawrence throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Man, not just anybody, I'm talking about Ronnie White, that boy 84. As an Atlanta legend to me, a player I used to watch.
Lawrence looking to throw.
Go ahead. He said that for real.
It's the ball. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Yeah.
The Jaguars in a punt formation. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He's only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Colts will take over.
6 yards, 11.8-yard catch, 1 touchdown.
Well, what was this just last year, sir?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Last year in Atlanta.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Here's 2nd and 11.
That's what it was.
Completed over the middle. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Look at drafting Kula. Okay. Same thing.
Yeah. Go back and look at Green Bay. Antonio Stephen and all of them. That was great.
Hey, Green Bay
back to the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football.
Yes.
Remember, they got it back on the fumble to end the 1st. Lawrence in the pistol. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Jaguars double their lead at 14.
Glass alcohols and all such.
Bass now to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Knicks have a coaching problem. You can't win with Cat Rose.
Taylor now up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Lloyd on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Play their best game tonight. You got 22.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Again, left side to Taylor. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, get better defense
in this game on points off turnovers.
Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Look at the points in transition.
Play action with Richardson.
It's hard to win like that. Downfield and offense defense spaces.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on second down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up. And of course, it's easy to make sure.
Third and goal for Richardson. And he will score! Touchdown, Indianapolis! The Colts start to fight back with their first points of this game.
Who's the fuck?
It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, that's just a difference-making receiver. You expect him to get a target out here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. Big lift from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the...
They had to play this, yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oklahoma City won both matchups. JC,
7-game series, regular season, playoffs, complete different atmosphere, different type of pressure.
JC, George D. The White House, forever legend, and good to see you on Nightcap, which you had back in NBA, but thank you for all you've given the game. Peace and love. Kevin Norwood Jr. said, Ocho, my question is, what is the matchup you're looking forward to in the football season? Mine is Week 4, Bengals versus the Broncos.
Hey, listen, you know what I'm looking for. I'm looking, is Ruby going to have his ass out there with TV again?
Hey, all I do is pass on the base.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
I love Pat B. I love P2. I love him to death. But I'm going to tell you something.
Throwing now from the gun.
We're going to take it to church. It's a reason they have an NFL game on Sunday.
And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively in a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, to put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be third and long.
What do you think about the stadium when the team comes to the Super Bowl versus the Saints? Atlanta.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
Arizona. No disrespect to the city, but I'm sure
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. They'll punch it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field.
The weather is normal
And he holds it in right near the 40-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense.
Atlanta's go back to get another one. They go to Atlanta, what, 29? I think they go back to Atlanta at 29.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You go to San Francisco, LA,
Nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's going to be nice.
See, this is why coaches across all levels of football are the importance of good fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
St. Brown there to bring it in.
Oh.
He stopped at the 31-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Not smart. Hey, listen, from an economic.
From the gun, Taylor. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that you see on schedule, take some of the starch out of that front 7.
Absolutely not.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
No, he said Ocho.
He said Uncle Ocho.
Okay,
So when Jumbo set on his 1st and goal.
No, you got the jacket. You know the requirements. I made my jacket.
From the red zone now. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
If he could have put together a couple
Well, we all know there's somebody like that working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough. Or impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The TFC game was really good. I was surprised.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff.
I knew they would win. I didn't know they would win.
That's going to be taken in at the 8.
It was embarrassing. I feel
And his
bad
drive
for
will start inside the 25.
Italians. I feel bad for the Milan fans, the players. I'm not sure. Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up to play.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
On the pitch, you know. They were tired. I don't know what
Give up the gut to Bigsby.
Especially
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It looked like okay.
Pick up 12 on that play.
And that advantage
And that'll be good for a
in
Jacksonville
Milan's
1st
half
down.
or in their hands. Like the whole game,
Marcus reset, ball at the 37.
So, United Nations, I'm not sure.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They did 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Like that, and
got a man, it's Bigsby. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
I'm not asking for a share. I'm creating
Lawrence to throw it.
Hey, and if I happen to go
into the hands of Bigsby, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
So
that's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
That's
to this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of him just getting knocked backwards, they get to
like that.
They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st down, ball to 36.
Whatever it is that they use, when they walk around, they drive places and the Wi-Fi is perfect. What the hell are they using?
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
everything is clear. It's clear.
Finding Flower. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. Second down now, 7 to go.
Yeah. It's getting fixed. That's why I had to get the last 2 shows here. No, it had the whole thing getting painted again.
Go, let's go.
My new sign is up.
The Indiana Pacers.
Second and 10 with Lawrence.
Thanks to 125.
Moving this back in the end zone.
They went to
Much too high
series
and out
in
of
6
the end zone.
games.
Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Give it to the Eastern Conference winner.
No connection on the last play. And now third down.
Neesmith 10 points. Miles Turner had 11. Milhart had 14. Tyrese Halliburton finished second in the last report. 21 points, 13 points, 6 rebounds. Obi Toppin had 18 points. TV Toppin Bryant.
So Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset even early in the game that field goals aren't going to cut it. That's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Bass on for the extra point.
For another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
It's a shame. Who's just Victor Johnson?
Bass to kick this away.
Julian Lincoln, Hall of Fame member Dwight Howard, he's 8-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA, and 3-time Defensive Player of the Year.
For a touchback.
Get some time to be All-Star again. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. Hey guys,
First and 10 now from the 30.
Podcast feed, wherever you get your podcast from. We thank each and every one of you for your support.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson.
Thank you.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. It sets up second and very manageable. It creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On the move, hit right. He can run it. A lot of grass ahead. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Again,
They're set up at the 35 now.
on the East of the East, they win the Eastern Conference. 125,
Richardson now on first and 10.
Win series
Another
number 2.
turnover, this time it's an interception.
Sensational again.
Picked off by the rookie from Texas A&M.
Well, a lot of throws come in his direction, and they come out quickly. Doesn't have a lot of time to step in front of them. It really takes great reactionary time, great intuition, spatial awareness to get a pick out of the slot, and he should be applauded for his efforts on that play.
First down throw, Lawrence. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He's got it deep downfield. Range on it for the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself
This
from the
product
sidelines.
contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Give your quarterback room to throw it
Enthusiasts,
out.
you know the drill.
Paid.
Some racers in your base, get this is an item. Yes.
Okay, have you heard about this? That should be changing something for the
Oh, and a missed point after. Chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away.
They admit it. They
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a
And
touchdown.
it's exactly how you fresh. That's fresh spots. One man's expert script. It's back in
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this
So
drive.
try and see what the bus is about. Answer like a Walmart. Or getting dropping OG. Cool rush for yourself.
On first down, it's Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Gets it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life.
It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again.
Let me go!
And the Jaguars get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
The Jaguars in a good starting block for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Back to the incompletion. Here comes the second down call. On this one, Bixby. To the defender. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Pass now to kick this away. We'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got to take it. 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down throw here from Richardson. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Flush down out to his left. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Richardson on third. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
All right, let's go. 11.
Lawrence throwing here. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this is from 47. Amendola able to put it through. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Bass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing now, Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's on the move. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Another try following the sack. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Trying to force one through there. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
St. Brown there to bring it in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Richardson. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Now the Colts leaving the offense out there. They're going to try for 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinals. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
He's throwing for it. And they pick him off again. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Red 23.
Now it's Bigsby. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 15. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. We don't get a return out of that punt, and it'll be their football. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
They just get the play off. Finds his man, Downs. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. First and 10 from the 41. They motion the tight end over. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Complete out to the right. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that deep.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
He's got a man left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts. Now a run with Taylor. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Cut near the goal line. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Oh no, the ball is loose! Jets pick it up! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They run it again with Bigsby. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down, ball at the 36.
Take right open.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
On red. Red.
Again, it's Bigsby. Jukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And he's brought down for a loss. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin.
He's got it deep downfield. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead. Bass now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 1. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Colts hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes a defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. On 1st down, it's Richardson. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. 1st down throw here from Richardson. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts cut the lead down to 10.
37, Colts 27.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there. This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And this streak will live to see another week as they take down yet another opponent over Brock. What has been an incredible stretch of games for them. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL